everybody, and welcome to Strategic Internet Public Relations. Yes, I'm your new instructor. You're going to see lots of movies with the previous instructor, and I'm in the process of making all new movies for you. The class, when I get done with it, is going to look rather similar. We may change and tweak a few things, and you may start to see some of that by my additions to the discussion questions, for example. But I got to tell you, Amy designed a great class, and we both happen to work at Disney for a number of years. So there's a lot of similar mindset between us, and that's exciting for you all. So what are you going to do this month? Well, first off, you're master students. And as master students, there's a certain level of performance and execution that's expected. You are performing at a level that's at the strategic level, and also where you develop a mastery, a personal mastery of your own skills and mastery of new skills that you're developing, such as the internet public relations. Public relations has changed a lot, but a lot has stayed the same. The fundamental skills, the communication skills, they're still there. So what do we do this month? Well, your deliverables are actually in weeks 1, 2, and 3, pretty exciting. First off, you go out and you're going to be setting up your business intelligence system so that you can monitor the environment around you. One of the skills that we as marketers use all the time are SWOT skills. Being able to do an environmental scan where we can look and see what our strengths, our weaknesses, our opportunities, and threats are. Remember, the strengths and weaknesses of our competitors are our opportunities and threats, so everything is kind of related. At any rate, that's going to be week 1 where you set those systems up. Week 2, we start the process of communicating through press release, and you're going to actually, your deliverable is a press release. And then week 3, we take it one step further and we look at, well, okay, we got the press release. What do we do with it? How do we distribute it? And we develop strategies for distributing press releases. Now, you're going to learn a lot more than just those skills as we dive into the discussions. When it comes to discussions, let me tell you, I think that's where the bulk of your learning comes from. I look at discussions as safe harbors. There's not really a right and wrong answer unless you don't participate. And if you don't participate, a lot. The other thing that I expect is that you just don't share your opinion. You do research. You do due diligence. You inform your thinking through research, desk research, so that what you're talking about in the discussion forums is not just your opinion, but you've got some muscle to back it up. And then what you're doing is you're synthesizing and integrating things that you may have thought about and known before with new ideas that you're adding. Master students dive deep into the subject matter and start to pull together all sorts of different data points in order to be able to tell a very comprehensive story. And that's what we do in public relations. We tell stories. Why? Because what we're primarily doing is we're promoting the organization. So this is going to be an exciting month. I'm looking forward to it. We're going to learn things together. I've been teaching at Full Sail for a long time, and every time I teach a course, whether it's the first, second, third, or the 100th or 120th time that I've taught the course, it's always a journey. I go on this journey with you, so it's going to be exciting. And as a matter of fact, one of my clients, I'll tell you a little bit about myself very quickly. Not only am I passionate about public relations, I am finishing up my doctoral proposal is about to go into the institutional review board, which will then give me my letter to go ahead and do my experiment. So I'm very excited about that. Then I have clients on my own. Plus, I'm involved with a marketing agency up in Toronto where we have clients all around the globe, and I'm the managing director for that firm up there. My music client, which is my personal client, he's a smooth jazz musician. If you listen to smoothjazz.com global radio, you will hear Jim Samuel, and Jim works primarily in his own studio, but from a couple years ago where he was a digital neophyte to where now he's mixing and creating new charts with musicians as far flung as Toronto and LA. Gerald Albright, Grammy Award winner, shows up often on Jim's songs, and they do everything long distance by mixing and sending files through the internet. So it's exciting to see Jim's growth, not only as a musician that's coming back into the world of music, but doing it in the digital realm as well, where again he was a total beginner. So I've got a project with Jim. He's got a new single coming out called "Last Ride," where he's collaborated with trumpeter Tony Neenan, who was the music director for Peebo Bryson, and as well as performs solo in a number of different groups, from concert orchestras to pit orchestras for musical productions on and off Broadway. At any rate, that's coming out soon. We've done some of the preliminary work, and I hope to be able to share with you the PR campaign that we'll be running with regard to Last Ride. So that's all I got right at the moment. If you need to get a hold of me, 407-267-8600 is my number. By the way, I forgot to mention, you're going to do a group project too, and that's pretty exciting. It's pretty self-explanatory. You're going to choose groups. The groups are set up on the dashboard you've probably already seen. Read through the project, pick a project, and get working on that early. The earlier that you knock that out, the better. And you've probably noticed I've opened up all the assignments so that you've got them open all month. I don't believe in pigeonholing you to week by week by week. If for some reason you need to work ahead, go ahead and work ahead. The worst thing that can happen from a distance student perspective is to get behind. So try and work ahead as much as possible. That's all I got. I hope you have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.